Back to the cricket. Beautiful birds over here, Viv.
What we saw on the tree a while ago.
You saw Virat Kohli there, looking to use his feet again to get down the wicket. He's done that quite a few times in the last 2 or 3 overs. He's trying to get to the pitch of the ball, dominate this West Indian attack. That's what I like about him. He's not just eking his way to 100, trying to get in there in singles.
And he improvises so well. And there are times, especially when he's looking to come at you now, you can see sometimes the adjustments made, and sometimes he mostly wins every time.
Well, this one's flicked away. Will this go for 4? No, some very casual fielding. That's Roston Chase down there, I believe it is. Cool as a cucumber there, Viv.
I guess the West Indies fielding coach, especially when he saw him went down with one hand, was saying, make sure that you get every bit of it, as we can see. This is pretty much West Indian style. Brilliant stuff. Don't miss it.
Crashed out through the offside, just a single. Yeah, exactly. It's very much a case of this. If this doesn't go in your hand 100%, you get the ire of the bowler, the captain, the coach, the fielding coach. But when it works, it's just cool.
Cool and smooth.
Yeah, I tell my son that all the time. Always try and walk the tightrope between practical and cool, especially when it comes to cricket. Fine leg up in the circle, so no run there.
I just believe that West Indies is still very much in this game, and a couple of wickets now, they were thinking along that particular line. If we can get the captain Kohli, then I believe they'll be in a good position to sort of manage this game and to restrict India, in my opinion, to 250, which I believe would be a total quite manageable for them as a batting unit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If they could restrict India to 250, the only way they'll do that is by taking wickets, because we're just coming up to the end of the 33rd over. And teams these days, they normally double their total after 32, or that's what they look to do to get a rough idea of what's a good score. So we'd be talking about a 320 total, but that's taking into account that you're not going to lose any more wickets. If wickets do tumble, so does the total. It'll just be a single down to deep mid-wicket. 33 gone, India 163 for 3. The lot. See one of those oil platforms in the background there. Certainly when you look out from our hotel, you can see 4 or 5 in a row. It's that huge structure on the right. Plunge in the view. Crunch back for none. Now, Viv, I'm going to let everyone into a little bit of knowledge here. On the bus the other night, you were talking about when someone's bowling fast at you, when they bowled a full one. This is exactly what you tried to do, wasn't it?
But not to the hands. You'd make sure that you aim for the head, and that's what your aggression. Fast bowlers do bring aggression at times, and you yourself as a batter, if it's in the right area, you can be seriously aggressive.
Kohli looking for the single, but sent back. They don't quite get each other that well yet, Iyer and Kohli.
We've seen some bad running so far due to this batting innings for India. There are times where there are a few occasions where there was yes, no, and all that sort of situation. And especially if you're a fieldsman and you hear that sort of sound, yes, no. As you look up, you know you are in a position where you could do some damage. helping your bowlers out.
That's when you used to swoop in from the covers and run people out of it, wasn't it? Shot. Beautifully played, over long off for 6 runs. No dancing down the wicket this time for Kohli. Got a bit of width. The ball just in the right arc to hit over the top. Head down, straight through the line, Viv. Classy shot.
Oh man, I'll pay any day to see this guy bat. Yes, it was in the area for him to let his arms loose. And how well, you still got to make contact. And how sweet did he hit that? It went all the way into the match zone.
Quick single this time. Virat Kohli moves ever closer to another century. 89 not out now. Have another look at the 6. Look at the follow-through. A checked follow-through.
We have seen so far in this innings, every now and again you see the bat face being close, but this time it was in the middle of the bat. You speak about the sweet spot. You can't get any sweeter than that. Look at this again. You see this over and over again. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That's the end of the 34th over. India move on to 171 for 3. Wasn't quite ready for the names it'd throw at me. So fewest innings to 2,000 is 34 innings. This is against a particular team. Sorry, it doesn't explain itself as...
We all like taking the Aussies to task. We appreciate that. And I'll tell you this, and I have no regret saying this, it's the team that I just enjoy playing against. Why? Because of their verbal at times. So whenever you get them, wherever,
yes,
it is the most things that you can appreciate against the Aussies.
Right now I appreciate Viv Richards, Sachin Tendulkar and Rohit Sharma more than I can possibly explain.
I was going to ask you a question a little early on, Swanee. Which do you appreciate more than anything else? Would it be the test matches, winning an Ashes against Australia, or winning the World Cup? Which one would you take?
Well, I'm an old purist. I like test cricket. I love the ins and outs, working people out, ebbing and flowing of a game. And I'd gone off one-day cricket until recently. I don't know what it is that's really turned me back round to the 50-over game in the last 3 months. This one's in the air. It should be out. No, it won't be out. There's a no ball as well. Nigel Long's arm is out, the umpire. And it's been given a no ball because there's not enough fielders inside the ring. So somebody will have to have a look around, see who's messed up here. It's fine leg. Is that Carlos Brathwaite down there as well?
This is what we speak about at times, how well you concentrate, knowing exactly what's happening and what's not. And there should have been someone at some point who would have been aware of that.
Well, I think that Shreyas Iyer might have been aware of this, because that shot was out of nowhere and it was a bit of a hack. I'm pretty sure he knew what was going on. Free hit. Well, if it was Virat Kohli or Shreyas Iyer who noticed that there weren't enough men in the ring and said free hit, just have a go for it.
What you can say really, that didn't hurt that much. It didn't hurt the Windies, but certainly someone's got to put their thinking cap on to know what's going on.
Oh, now fine leg is inside the circle. Kohli very cleverly down the pitch, tickles it round to that vacant area for 4 more. He moves on to 95, end of the over, 35 gone, India 180 for 3.
15 overs to go. Jason Holder's bowled 5. He's gone for 36. That's off the last delivery of the last over, moving towards the bowler and then just placing it with fine leg being up. It's 5 away from another 100, Virat Kohli. Oh, he plays that shot well. Shreyas Iyer is comfortable with anything short and outside the off stump. And the gentleman who's comfortable with the mic with me, Ian Bishop.
Less comfortable than you might think, Ajay. Virat Kohli has never gone more than 5 half-centuries without converting. Last time there was a stretch of 5 half-centuries was 2017. A magnificent record. And of course another start for Shreyas Iyer. Can he convert as we get towards the finishing touches of the innings? It's such a wonderful, young, talented batsman.
Certainly he is. He's led Delhi Capitals this year. He's a solid player. The difference between him and Rishabh Pant is that he doesn't throw it away. He may not be as talented in terms of shot making, but he makes the most of the talent that he has. Once he gets in, he gets a decent score. He averages 40 in one-day cricket. He's only had a few games. He hasn't had many opportunities. But it's the next stage of the game when you get past 42nd, 43rd over and you're trying to get 10, 12 and over. Will he be able to do that today? Because this is the phase that he's always been comfortable with. But once we get to that phase, then he starts throwing his bat around rather than just timing it. And there's an opportunity today to see the team through. $185 for 3.
Ow, that must hurt. That must hurt the bowler there. In the middle of this gather, and security walks across the side screen. Apology accepted, sir. Two is the call, but only one. Hetmeyer meat and drink for him. Running hasn't always been great between these two, but Kohli has managed to maneuver this strike. Kohli and Rohit 74, now Kohli and Iyer.
Yeah, he's done it well today. We see lots of runs at that mid-on area. One because of Roston Chase bowling off spin, and then Carlos Brathwaite was bowling with him at that stage without a mid-on. There was a long on there, so he's just manoeuvring it, as Bish said. He has the ability to play the ball where he wants to play, depending on what kind of field is set against him. There are similar deliveries played towards the covers, then you suddenly see him flick those wrists and play it past mid-wicket.
And as he stands on the cusp of another ODI 100 with mid-off up, Cottrell doesn't want to be too full and wide outside off stump. We've already seen him go over mid-off once in this innings. .99 to Virat Kohli.
Just paces his innings beautifully. He's only 99 of 111 balls and just 1 6 in there. It's not the boundaries, it's the singles and rotation of strike that he does so well that you never find him in trouble. We saw with Rishabh Pant, we saw with other players, once they have 4 or 5 dot balls, there you have an example of that. Doesn't get a single. 190 for 3.
Yeah, you're on camera, but I think she's focused on the moment that stands before her with Virat Kohli at 99. Another exhibition of Kohli's mastery of this format of the game. Number 42 in ODIs for Virat Kohli, the captain of India. A legend, and he is just building on that reputation.
Just like that single, he makes the whole innings look so easy. Picks a single, gets to another 100. And it had been a while. Normally he doesn't go this far. There you go. Just like the other singles that he's picked. No difference whether he's at 99 or at 0. Sign of a great player. Not playing the scoreboard, he's playing the ball. There's his team. Whoa. And the energy over the years has only gone up. You don't see that with many players. That kind of celebration in 100 number 44.
In fact, back-to-back hundreds in ODIs in the Caribbean. 2017 he had 111 at Sabina Park in Jamaica. Last time he played an ODI out here. And 100 number 42. I am Virat. Twitter handle says it all. Job not done yet, Ajay.
No, I think you're absolutely right. The